Hey guys, how's it going? So I've had some questions lately on whether I know of any lights that will fit the new Taurus G3, and the answer is yes, I do. I have two of them that I'm going to show you right now that fit just fine. But before I do, as you guys can see, it's pretty dark in here. It's hard to afford the light bill with how expensive a hobby that YouTube can be and making YouTube videos. So if you guys have an extra dollar or two you can spare, I have my Patreon and Subscribe Star links down below. Alright, let's check out these lights and see how they fit on the Taurus G3. Alright, so with the Taurus G3, one of the nicer things about it being a little bit larger, the longer slide, the 4-inch barrel, this has now several Picatinny slots, and these are the standard 1913 mil spec, otherwise known as Picatinny. So in general, a lot of lights and accessories should fit on your G3, and I have two lights here today that I'm going to show you that actually fit on here no problem. And which of these two lights is better? Well, we have the Olight Valkyrie PL Mini. This is the 400 lumen. This is the original PL Mini. And I also have a Streamlight TLR-1 HL. Okay, so you can see the Olight is about half the size of the Streamlight. The Olight puts out 400 lumens, and it does a pretty good job. And with it being half the size, it's much more concealable. Now, Streamlight, they make great lights. I love these lights. For my bedside self-defense pistol that I protect my home with, as well as some other long guns, but there's a pistol handy too, I use this light. This light has far superior lumens, being 800, but also just the way this lens is designed, the overall throw of the light and everything, it puts out probably almost 3 times, in my opinion, as much usable light as the Olight PL Mini. Now, these are about 120, 25 bucks. These are about 80 bucks. More light, more power. Probably a little better company, if you ask me, Streamlight. Versus this, it's a little bit cheaper and it's a lot smaller. So, I'm not going to give complete light reviews, guys. Just going over the real basics of them. Because the main point in this video is just to show you whether they'll fit. And if so, you know, how's it going to interface and how comfortable is it? So, there's just a little spring tension thing here. I'm just going to simply put it on the rail. Alright. There's a little spot here where there's a thumb screw where you can tighten it on. And you can use a penny as a tool to keep, tightening it further and torquing it down. We're not going to put it on real tight right now because I'm going to take it off in 1 second. But it's cool that a penny works, because after we buy all these expensive accessories, this is usually all that's left in the bottom drawer or in the vehicle ashtray or whatever. Alright, so the TLR-1 HL Streamlight fits perfect. It butts right up to the trigger guard where it should. The way this particular light works is you have a switch on the right side over here, as well as the left. And basically when one goes up, one goes down. So you can choose to use this with either hand. It's a completely ambidextrous light. The way I choose to use it is this. I grip the gun with a thumbs forward grip. So my thumb for my support hand or off hand just happens to be right above the light. So I'm just going to push down on it and the light's lit up. I can push up with the bottom of it to keep the light constant. Hold down on it for momentary. I'm going to do a strobe here. Double click and it strobes. Very, very bright light. The ergonomics of it on this Taurus G3 are absolutely great. It does not get in my way whatsoever when I'm shooting, but it's very, very convenient. I don't know if you guys can see how little I have to reach down. So my thumb's here. I'm just going right down to here. So this is definitely a winner. Works great. Fabulous flashlight. One that I've trusted with my life and my family's life for years. So couldn't say anything better about this light. The only thing I could see wrong with it is it's a little bit on the bigger side, but it doesn't really weigh that much. So there's the TLR-1 HL. I'm going to take this off and go over to the PL Mini. I know there's a Mini 2 out now, guys. I don't have that, but I'm assuming Fitment's going to be about the same, right? So this one just uses a quick release lever, which is nice. I'm going to slap this on here. All right. We can see now it's much smaller. It's not protruding from the end of the barrel at all, which is fine, but you're going to have less throw that way. And I don't know. It's just not as bright, but I can definitely see where this would be a good light for a lot of people that are looking to carry this in a holster that's adapted as such, etc. So I actually like them both. Well, obviously, because I bought them both, right? So this isn't like an Olight versus Streamlight thing. So let's see how this fits. So thumbs forward grip. This is how I shoot. You can see it has the same type of thing, kind of, sort of, as the Olight. It doesn't toggle in the same way. It doesn't physically move. I'm sorry, like the Streamlight. So I think I said the Olight's the same as the Olight. Olight's similar to the Streamlight, but this is more of like a click button. It doesn't physically toggle like the Streamlight. And I would note that the little pad here that you use, the little switch, is smaller and a little bit harder to get a hold of, but the fit's good. You can see it goes right in line with the gun, right where it should be, where it just slightly protrudes into the, you know, outside area of the trigger guard here. So I can still use it in the same fashion as the Streamlight. I could also use my forefinger on the other side, on the right side, to turn it on and off, or for a lefty, vice versa, right? So these are two good choices that will fit the Taurus G3. Just in review real quick here, the Olight Valkyrie PL Mini recharges with one of those magnetic little recharging fobs too, which is nice. Or the Streamlight TLR-1 HL. I can put rechargeable RCR123As in here, but actually I choose the lithium CR123As because I found that non-rechargeable quality brand, you know, 123A batteries, such as I like Streamlight's batteries, I like Surefire's batteries, but a non-rechargeable lithium is actually going to give you a little more light, and it's going to last longer without replacing it versus the rechargeable. Now, if you're going to use your light a lot, the nice thing about the rechargeable is you can recharge it as many times as you want. Rechargeable is cool for stuff that I'm messing around with. When it comes to my home defense, this is just me, I like something that takes lithium, disposable, 123 batteries, and I buy top name ones like the Streamlights or the Surefires, and whether I've used the light or not, I throw it away once a year just to make sure, even though lithium batteries can last many years. The little bit of extra redundancy, I don't mind throwing away a battery that's still at 90% when this is indeed a home defense light that I protect myself with. So just giving you guys a couple little pointers on that. Again, this light is also fine, so just showing you guys fitment. I like the controls of this one a little better. This one's definitely more concealable and rechargeable, and about $40 to $45 cheaper. I'll give you G2C guys a little bit of bonus footage here. Unfortunately, with the G2C, it has a Picatinny 1913 rail. There's only one, and it's rather close to the trigger guard. So as I was using the second one forward on the G3, I only have one to choose here. So check this out. As with any accessory, there's a little slot here, a little male piece that's going to interface with the Picatinny. Well, you have to use that. And I only have one slot, so when I try to engage the slot, I can't do it, guys. I'm bottoming out and hitting the trigger guard before I can interface with the rail. So even this small PL is a no-go. We're going to go up to the Streamlight TLR-1 HL, which is even a larger light. They still hook in at the same spot though, believe it or not, but it's a no-go. I'm coming up, see there's the little rail slot there. I just can't get it back far enough to fit. So unfortunately, I do not have a light that will fit this gun. A lot of you guys keep asking me which one to get. A few of the viewers have told me they've been talking to Olight, and Olight might have one that works, but they're not quite sure. And there might be a Streamlight that works. When I finally figure it out, I'll do a dedicated video to the G2C. But I can tell you from my limited experience here, I'm going to say most weapons lights are probably going to have a hard time fitting the G2C because of that one rail slot that's so close to the trigger guard. So hopefully that helps you guys. Had quite a few questions about lights. I've also had questions about holsters lately, and I definitely have a nice Kydex leather hybrid holster for the G2C, made here in Michigan by a company that sells online that you guys can buy one from if you like. So I'm going to show you the G2C hybrid Kydex holster, and let's see if the G2C holster will fit this. So a lot of you guys have also been asking me that. So stay tuned, and I will have a video showing the holster and if or how well it'll work with the G3. Alright guys, thanks for watching and have a good one.